Hello, everybody. Let us resume our playthrough of Broken Sword. And let's go to La Risée du Monde, the costume shop Nico was talking about, and George, actually. Let's go. Interesting. Let's check a little of this stuff out. What is this?
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand.
Neat. Whoa. Well, that's cheerful, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Can check these out.
The dummy wore a traditional Pierrot costume. At least, I guess it was a dummy. I gave the dummy Pierrot a tentative prod, but it didn't move. She reminded me of a girl I dated back in high school. Come to think of it, the dummy had more personality.
Oh.
As I was about to touch the dummy, I realized it had the same color eyes as Nico. The strange thing was, I hadn't realized I'd noticed the color of Nico's eyes.
Huh?
It was a disgustingly realistic plastic novelty, like one I'd left on the teacher's desk at school. Boy, that caused so much of a stink you'd have thought it was a real one.
I'll just do it. Whatever.
As my fingers closed on the plastic novelty, I realized my mistake.
Oh, don't tell me.
It was a novelty, all right, but it wasn't plastic.
Ah, man. Yuck. Yeah, so kids, don't do this. If you come across some kind of novelty on the ground, think twice before touching it.
The guy's spoon-shaped face was mournful and humorless. He looked like a vegetarian in a slaughterhouse.
Wait, does that even make sense? Okay, yeah. I guess that was the point, right?
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind, for in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
Whoa,
I
whoa.
don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
What the heck? The guy's totally random there.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
I'm looking for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Yeah, not surprising.
The clown I'm looking for is a cold-blooded killer. Give me his name, and I'll see he's brought to justice.
I'd help you if I could, but you can't expect me to remember all my customers. You see, the clown costume is our most popular line, monsieur. On average, we hire out more than 30 clown suits a week. You'll have to give me more to go by. A description, perhaps?
How come clowns are so popular?
I think it has something to do with their unpredictable nature.
Personally, I think clowns should be banned, along with mimes.
Oh, come now. Who doesn't love clowns?
Me, for one.
I don't either.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Well, seriously? I was sticking a whiff.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Okay.
About this tissue.
I have already given you my professional opinion.
Okay.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Well, let's just get on with it.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Okay, so we've got a name. Khan.
Are you sure this is the same man who hired the clown suit?
Certainement, Monsieur Khan.
Okay.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
Oh.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Oh, man. Cool. Electric buzzer now.
It was the shake and shock buzzer I'd been given by the man in the costume shop.
Oh, may come in handy. You never know. Let's confirm the guy's identity with this guy, if you remember. Just want to. Oh, there he is.
Hi there, remember me?
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. That reminds me, someone's been impersonating you. Came sniffing around just after you'd gone. Bold as brass. He tried to tell me he was a policeman. Inspector Rousseau, he claimed. I didn't tell him I'd been talking to you, not hours before.
Thank goodness. Impersonating a police officer is a serious offense. A man with so little respect for the law must be desperate.
Yes, my father used to say, desperation opens the door to the devil. He was always coming out with things like that. Stupid man. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
Let's see. Here.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, I do. It's that villain I told you about.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I should try the buzzer on him. Let's see.
Shake my hand. Go on, shake it.
You're joking, aren't you? Nothing personal, but you've been mucking about down this sewer.
Yeah. Good call, man.
I have to be going.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
Let's just talk to him.
Hi.
You're the guy who gave me the tip, aren't you?
Huh?
The racehorse. Shall I month's rent?
Uh-oh.
Everything.
Oh, God.
She won by 3 lengths.
Ah!
I'm a rich man.
Call me Lucky George, the punter's friend. So how come you're still here?
I'm not going to let my newfound wealth change me, not one bit. I bought this hole, fittings and all. Now I can come and go as I please. No more clocking on or completion schedules. No foreman breathing down my neck. Thanks to you, I've found paradise.
I'm getting a mushy feeling in my chest. But not half as mushy as your head.
What do you want now?
But yeah, what's the point? You bought the hole and you're still working on it? Okay, sure. Why not? Hey, I think we didn't show him this thing, right?
What do you make of this clown's nose?
It would be more amusing if you were wearing it.
Oh yeah, cool, man. Very cool.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Ah,
Would you like to shake hands with me?
No, I wouldn't. One of the real pleasures of being rich is not having to be polite.
oh man.
Do you recognize this tissue?
Certainly not.
I borrowed this tool from you while you were gone.
Keep it. I can afford to buy a new set now.
Oh, cool. That's great.
I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
I wonder if Sergeant Moo is still there with Rosso. Oh. Okay, that settles it. Yeah, nothing more to do here. Well, I guess we can go to the police station. And after that, we'll go back to see Nicole. Oh.
It was Rosso's sidekick, Sergeant Moo.
Oh, so, yeah, they got back.
Excuse me?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart, n'est-ce pas?
That's correct. You remember me.
The retention of such data is part of my duty as a gendarme. That is how crime is fought, through attention to detail, not intuition.
Yes, sure.
He said gendarme, and that's kind of in France, that's sort of the military police, if you think of it this way. Police, there are two law enforcing bodies in France. So the regular police and the gendarmerie, which are which are supposed to be part of the army, but they're still law enforcers. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his left cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume.
No, I already showed him. Yeah, I already showed him.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur.
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taken off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Okay, sure. Well, can't blame you.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. Stobart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Like, what the hell? I guess you're not that busy, dude.
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course, Mr. Stobbard. My mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks, mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Eh bien, if you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
But
I've been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Well, okay. So, you're not gonna help much, are you? Well, let's just share info with him anyway.
Don't you want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No, you must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobbard.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantar.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
Uh-huh. Suspicious.
What was that psycho-detective business you did in the cafe?
It is my theory that the passions evoked in violent crimes create ripples in the ether, invisible to all but the possessor of a highly developed and receptive mind.
I'm impressed. Can you bend spoons, too?
Oh.
I didn't think a man of your obvious intelligence would stoop to mockery.
I'm not mocking. I've had personal experience of the power of the mind. I used to get ignored at parties until I read a book that changed my life.
Really? What was it called?
Hypnotism for Fun and Profit. He looked at me as if I'd
Ah.
forgotten it.
The power of mesmerism is a rare gift, not a party trick.
I can tell he's kind of pissed right now.
You're not gonna try any of that psychic interrogation on me, are you?
Do you find the thought of my probing distasteful?
Let's just say I'd rather you didn't. I've got more doubts than doubting Thomas when it comes to mysticism.
Too bad. I think you would make an interesting subject under controlled regression.
The day I let anyone mess with my mind hasn't dawned yet.
Yeah.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
I'd imagine it means you have not given up your pursuit of the clown.
You're absolutely right. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No.
It's the face of a killer.
The man who bombed the cafe?
The photograph was taken soon after the explosion. He'd escaped through the sewers, leaving a trail of clues behind him.
Circumstantial evidence, Stobbard. None of it proves a thing.
What do you make of this, Rosso?
It is a tool for gaining access to sewers.
Yep.
Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be offended if I decline your offer, Stobbard. The palms of my hands are particularly sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
I found this tissue in the sewer.
It would have been best if you'd left it there.
Yeah, okay. Not much to go on, right?
So long, Inspector.
Okay, let's go back to Nicole. She's got a phone in her apartment, so we can just call that Todrick guy from it. Because now that we have a name, we can possibly gain info on where he lodged. Or he is currently lodging, for that matter.
Josh, what news?
I've been to the costume shop.
Yeah, I like it. What are you supposed to be?
I didn't hire a costume. These are my clothes and you know it.
Did you ask about the clown?
Yeah. He used the name Khan. He hired 2 costumes, the clown and a pixie.
Then we're one jump ahead of him.
How do you make that out?
He probably plans to use the pixie suit next time he kills.
Oh, God, don't let it be me. I don't deserve to die at the hands of a pixie.
Don't be silly, George. That won't happen.
Oh, no?
No, because every time you see a pixie, you're going to run like hell.
Yeah, possibly. Okay, let's just call Todrick.
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Come on, what the hell?
Hello? Who is this?
It's me again.
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel.
Gotcha.
The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown. Now we're getting somewhere. Do you know the Hotel Ubu?
The Ubu? Yes, I do.
That's where the clown stayed.
Good work, George.
Okay.
What are you doing to help trace the killer clown?
Research, George.
Yeah? You have a copy of the clown's yearbook?
I have a telephone and lots of contacts.
Oh, well, did you find anything useful?
Not yet. I'm employing my first and most useful weapon.
What's that?
Patience.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't it a substitute for decisive thinking?
Aw, jeez, you're not doing anything then, right?
Have you found out any more about the murders?
Well, it may be nothing, but both the clown's victims visited Paris earlier this year.
When?
The second week of July. They were both here at the same time.
Did they meet?
I don't know, but I can't imagine it was coincidence.
I guess. Yeah, let's try that.
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag, a practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay.
No.
I get the picture.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not try this on her then.
See you later.
Where are you going now?
I could go hang out at the Hotel Ubu.
Watch out for Khan, Josh.
Don't worry, I will.
I think I'm gonna cut the video here. Just before we go to the Hotel Ubu. So again, thanks you guys for watching, and should you have any comments, feedback, suggestions, whatever, feel free to comment, shoot me an email, a PM, whatever. So I know where to improve or come up with new stuff. It's really, I mean, it's your call. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Okay, bye.